going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. So today I thought let's do something a little different, something I haven't exactly done before, but we're going to call this a Flashback Friday video. And I wanted to kind of show you my little collection of Toontown merch that I got over the years in a little bit. If you don't know what Toontown Online was, Toontown was a massively multiplayer online role-playing game developed and distributed by Disney. And basically, I mean, if you haven't seen my gameplays of Toontown, basically Toontown is you make a toon and you're in this cartoon world that has a Disney cartoon art style, and basically there are these evil robot cogs that are trying to take over the town and create it into this gray business town, but you're trying to keep it a fun, laughing, bright, colorful town. So you try to fight them back with these gags that you collect and train, and you level up your toon and everything. Anyways, Toontown by far is my all-time favorite game. I know, I just said that. It is, always has been. Unfortunately, after 10 years of being up and running, Toontown shut down. Disney decided to move their focus on Club Penguin and mobile apps, which, you know, is understood because Toontown was slowly dying and Club Penguin was growing, more or less, ish, and then died. RIP. But as soon as the announcement was made, a group of fans got together and started to remake Toontown, and we now are on 4 years of Toontown Rewritten. That is the most popular remade server, and the one that I honestly always play, and like everyone else really does play. But basically they have remade the game and they are planning on, you know, just continuing the legacy, the story. I'm super excited and it's so much fun. But anyways, I wanted to show you what I have collected over the years. It's not much. In Toontown Online, you had to pay a monthly fee to be a member, and members basically give you full access to the game, plus these little added accessories that were sent in the mail. So originally, I would buy the Toontown game cards that you could buy in the store, you know, because I was a little youngster, didn't have like my own little debit card, I could go online or whatever. And so I would buy these game cards that were sold in the stores. I would do chores and everything to save up my money so that I could get more memberships and whatever. So we're gonna start with those. So originally I was getting these Toontown game cards. I would get them at Best Buy. These are like a Best Buy collector's edition cards. You couldn't get this type of art style on it anywhere else. So I have 3 of these ones. Then over at Target, they had this type. It was a blue background with a bunch of tunes on the bottom. And if you got a 3-month membership, it was a yellow background, because you could choose with the game cards to get a 1-month or a 3-month membership. Then they eventually updated the game cards and kind of added new art styles and different things to kind of match up to what Toontown was growing to be. And then this ultimately was one of the final designs for a game card. So a membership was $9.95 a month, and then if you did like a 3-month, it was like $30 basically. And then there was, I think online there was a 6-month one, and I think that one was like $50, and then there was like a year one for $70 or something like that. And so I would collect these game cards, like that's how I got my membership and everything. And then randomly my dad decided, we're gonna get you like one of the 6-month ones online. So we got my first membership online, and that is where I got most of this other stuff. So first, they sent you a starter pack, which came in this fun little envelope you see here and on the back. And in that starter kit, you got some stickers. So you got the Toontown Online logo, the classic Tunes of the World Unite, got a banana peel, you got Flippy, he was the mayor of Toontown, then you got the Toon Eyes, you got a TNT, and you got a squirt bottle thing, and a smaller version of the Tunes of the World Unite, then a smaller version of the Toontown Online logo, then you got a pie, and you got no cogs allowed sign, and you got the classic slogan of "Are you Toon enough?" So those were the stickers that initially came. Then you got the startup guide. Now the startup guide, when you opened it, you got a welcome letter from Flippy. You got your membership card saying you're all official and membery and stuff. And then down here that's ripped off were 2 guest passes for 14 days that you could give to a friend. They could put the code in and be a member with you for 14 days. Then next you also got this quick start player's guide. Basically kind of taught you how to play the game, the different mechanics and whatnot. And basically just a guide to kind of help you out and better yourself in Toontown. But if you opened it all the way, it ultimately was a poster of all the cogs. Like I said, cogs were the evil robots trying to take over the town, and so there were 4 different types. There were cell bots, which are down here, cash bots, law bots, and boss bots. And as they progressed up, they each got harder in level, and eventually became 2.0 cogs, which those cogs, you would defeat them once, and then the outer parts of them would break, and then you had to basically kill them a second time, getting their skeletons, called the Skelecogs. And then I also got a few trading cards as well, and then each time I got another mail, I got more trading cards. There were a bunch of trading cards. There was one for each gag, one for each fish, and one for each cog. Unfortunately, I never got to completely get them all. You know, I only have a very few. On the back of the trading cards, it would give you a brief description of the fish, the gag, or the cog. If it was a gag, it would give you the stats, how much damage it would do, how much skill points you would get from it, the accuracy, and different things of how to basically master that gag or whatever. On the back of the cog trading cards, it would basically tell you their dislikes, their likes, what type of cog they are, their levels that they can range up to, the hit points, and then their signature attacks and how much damage it does to a toon. And then on the back of the fish trading cards, it would give you a brief description of what the fish is, the weight of the fish, what it can range to, the rarity of the fish, and the primary habitat of where you can catch and find the fish. Then along with the trading cards, you got inside each mail a newsletter basically. And so here I have a Halloween edition. Now with these newsletters, they would basically give you a brief description of what has been happening, what's going to be happening. It would also give you some different tips and tricks and gag strategies, and they would highlight some of the top toons for the month of who fought the most cogs, who defeated the most cog buildings, who did the most cog battles and whatever, cog boss battles and whatever. And they would also give you a little behind the scenes preview of how Toontown was made. Like this one has great moments in toon history, the first toon designs. And then ultimately, once you opened it all the way up, it was a poster. So this one was the Halloween poster. So, you know, happy Halloween from Toontown. Then I also got a holiday newsletter, you know, and this was basically announcing that they were moving their news to the game, so then they wouldn't send out these newsletters anymore. It was a money cut thing, I understand, but, you know, it was kind of cool to get these, but... So, you know, basically the same thing, just kind of highlighting top toons and giving you a preview of what's coming next and everything. And then, since this is the holiday newsletter, the poster, of course, was holiday themed, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that is a little look at what I have collected over the years of Toontown. Like I said, Toontown honestly is my all-time favorite game ever. I know it is a kid's game, and sure, it really isn't a very depth game to get into. Doesn't take that much skill and thinking to play it. But I love it nevertheless. It's so much fun to me. You know, I like to just hop on, you know, do a few things here and there, do a few tasks and quests, and then, you know, I don't know, it is ultimately my favorite game by far, and I'm super happy that Toontown Rewritten is up and running and they're in good standing. You know, they're keeping the game alive and everything. And you know, if you guys want to try this game out, it is totally free now, so you don't have to buy a membership or you don't have to buy the game at all. It is totally free online. You can download it on your computer. I'll leave the link down below if you want to check it out and if you guys want to play. And if you guys do end up downloading it and creating an account, let me know. We can play together because this is an online game. I would totally love to play with you guys. So, anyways, guys, that is a just fun little look at some Toon history. I'm kind of thinking about doing like a Toontown's history video. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that at all because, you know, I haven't talked about Toontown a whole lot here, but I love it. It's one of my guilty pleasures, really. Let's admit it. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, hit that like button down below. You know, just show the love. All you Toons unite. And if you're new here, press the subscribe button because why not? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye! Before this ends, though, are you Toon enough?